Those young ladies did a great job. All right, race fans, here's your lineup for the first of our late model heats. On the pole, car number 34, that's Rex Evans, the New York Hillbilly. We'll start on the pole. To his right, the 44 from Syracuse of Jerry Searfoss. Second row inside, driving car number 89. He's out of Elkhart. That's Kenny Whitman. Second row on the outside, the 22 from Pierceton of Ryan Pro. Third row inside, scheduled there, the 01 of Errol Thompson. To his right, the 96 of Randy Carr. Fourth row inside, the 22 of Radical Rich Bull. And to his right, the number 11, scheduled there, Lance Knoop. However, a couple of cars not making the call, so roll them, fellas. Let's go racing in tonight's first late model heat. Setter 34, Rex Evans, has a new nickname. He goes by the nickname of New York Hillbilly. He'll line up on the inside of the 44 of Jerry Searfoss. That's your front row. Watch him now as they come out of turn 4. Mighty Mike's going to look him over. He likes what he sees. He gives him the green. We're off and racing on a Saturday night in our Hoosier Tire late models at the new Paris Speedway. And 22, Ryan Pro, jumps out to the early lead in turn 3. Ryan Pro up front will lead him around for lap number 1. 96, Randy Carr now up to second. 89, Kenny Whitman there in third. 22, Radical Rich Bull has moved his way up to fourth, as this time around we'll have 2 down and 6 to go. 96, Randy Carr looking on the inside of Ryan Pro as they come out of turn 2 down the Billboard backstretch. 96, Randy Carr on the inside, going to try to take that lead away as we complete lap 3. Oh, and Ryan Pro up in smoke down along the main wall here, and our caution flag will come out. We've got 3 in and 5 to go before the caution come out. All righty. 96, Randy Carr brings him out of turn 4. Mighty Mike Powers turns him loose. Turned him loose, they're off and racing. Randy Carr, Ken Whitman, and Radical Rich Bull, the front 3, 96, 89, and 22. This time around, halfway mark comes out. 4 down and 4 to go in tonight's first late model heat. 89, Kenny Whitman out of Elkhart, and Randy Carr in the 96 up front. They've got 2 to go. Next time by. 96, Randy Carr, 89, Kenny Whitman knocking on the door with 6 down and 2 to go this time. 22, Radical Rich Bull looking on the inside, can't get any room to run. They're side-by-side racing now with 1 lap to go. As all 3 drivers stacked up on the inside there, trying to get on the low side of 96 Randy Carr, but the checkered flag will wave for 96 Randy Carr. '96, 89, 22. That's the way they're going to finish 1, 2, and 3 in the first of our late model heats. 22 Radical Rich Bull brings home third. 89 Kenny Whitman held on to second. And winning tonight's first late model heat as he rolls up here to get the checkered flag. Let's put our hands together for the 96 out of Elkhart of Randy Carr. Randy Carr out of Elkhart, sponsored by Pete Russell's Speed Shop there at Elkhart. Picks up his first checkered flag on his first night out here at the new Paris Speedway. Here's your lineup on the pole. Car number 5 from Silver Lake, Indiana. That's Jason Isley. On the outside of the front row, the 69 out of Warsaw, Barry Lamb. Second row inside. The number 2 out of South Bend, that's Rusty Keddick. To his right, the number 11 out of Ligonier of Tim the Toolman Taylor. Third row inside, we got the 57 out of Elkhart of Devin Heimbaugh. To his right in row 3, the 29 of Mike Rednott from North Liberty. And at the back of the pack, car number 4, Todd Hall out of Goshen. Number 40, Little Donnie Klotz, not making the call to the start of this second late model heat. So we're going to have 7 cars going 8 laps in our second Hoosier Tire late model heat. Seven cars going 8 laps in our second late model heat. Watch them as they come out of turn 4. Mighty Mike Powers is going to look them over. He gives them the green. We're going racing in our second Hoosier Tire late model heat. 69 Barry Lamb taking the early point. Number 5 Jason Isley now getting on the accelerator on the low side. Moves back up there to second as they complete lap 1 this time by. Number 2, Rusty Keddick on the inside of number 11, Tim the Toolman Taylor. And Tim Taylor makes his move up there on the outside and takes that third spot away as we complete lap 2. Rusty Keddick in the car number 2, and Tim Taylor with a little tire smoke coming off that right rear as he's going through the turns. But 69 Barry Lamb leads him around. He's got 3 down and 5 to go. Number 5, Jason Isley running in second. Rusty Keddick in the number 2's in fourth at the halfway point. 4 in and 4 to go. So far, so good as 57 Devin Heimbaugh now looks on the inside of number 2, Rusty Keddick. That's the battle for fourth as we complete lap 5. And Rusty Keddick falls back to 5th as Devin Heimbaugh has moved up to the 4th place spot. But your front 3 still unchanged with 2 laps to go this time around. 69 Barry Lamb in front of the 5 of Jason Isley and 11 of Tim Taylor as the white flag will fly this time around for number 69 Barry Lamb. Heavy tire smoke coming off that right rear, number 11. He's going to have to redo his stagger as the checkered flag will now fly for 69 Barry Lamb. 69, 5, and 11. That's why they're going to finish 1, 2, and 3. Number 11, Tim Taylor was third. Jason Isley in the number 5 will finish second. And, of course, winning tonight's second late model heat as he rolls around here to get the checkered flag. Put your hands together for the number 69 out of Warsaw. That's Barry Lamb. Barry Lamb, car number 69 out of Warsaw, sponsored by Lamb's Graphics, Bryan Service Center in Syracuse, Rogers Auto Center in North Webster, Cheyenne's Restaurant, and Keefe's Race Bodies. All sponsors the 69 of Barry Lamb. Your lineup for tonight's third late model heat on the pole. Car number 9, that's Hot Rod Rodney Spencer. To his right in row 1, driving car number 21 tonight is Jumpin' Josh Taylor. Second row inside, car number 10B from South Bend, that's Ryan Condon. To his right to 95 of Steve Stacy. Third row inside, car number 87, that's Ty Hayes. To his right to 53 of Lou Strimmy. And tagging at the end of the pack, the 14 of Brandon Maynard and the 14 of Michael Thayer way back behind. As they get set ready to go, Brandon Maynard, of course, our points leader, starts it on the tail. As we've got 8 cars going 8 laps as Mighty Mike turns them loose. Number 9, Hot Rod Rodney Spencer out in front. 21, Josh Taylor running in second. And the 10B of Ryan Condon maintains third as we complete lap 1. Steve Stacy come in to tonight's racing action, second in the points. He's racing on the outside of Ty Hayes there as they complete lap number 2. Three down, 5 to go for number 9, Hot Rod Rodney Spencer. 21, Josh Taylor driving the Honkin' Harvey Taylor car. Halfway mark will come out this time. We'll have 4 in and 4 to go in tonight's third late model heat. 87, Ty Hayes is up to 4th. Brandon Maynard in the 14 now has made his way to 5th. As we clock in lap 5. 5 down, 3 to go this time by. Hot Rod Rodney Spencer, our pole setter, maintains the front spot. Everybody single file as they come out of turn 4 to complete lap 6. '53 Lou Strimmy running in 6th. Everybody still single file as the white flag will fly. They got 1 more to go. Number 9, Hot Rod Rodney Spencer, the pole setter, will pick up the checkered flag as the checkered flag waves for number 9, Rodney Spencer. 9, 21, and 10. That's the way they're going to finish 1, 2, and 3. Number 10, Ryan Condon, held on to 3rd. 21, Jumpin' Josh Taylor settled for 2nd. Nobody could get around our pole setter in our 3rd Hoosier Tire late model heat. And as he rolls up here to get the checkered flag, let's put our hands together for our winner. Number 9 is Hot Rod Rodney Spencer. Hot Rod Rodney Spencer out of Goshen picks up his first checkered flag on the evening. Sponsored by Bob Harder Racing there in Napanee, Pro Motor in Goshen, Vortex Spray-On Liners in Elkhart, Harry's Amish Hauling Service, Double D Sports Bar, RV's RV in Goshen, Enticing Gift Shop, John's Butcher Shop in Napanee, and Goshen Collision Center, all sponsors of number 9 of Hot Rod Rodney Spencer. On the pole, car number 58, that's Ronnie Maynard Jr. To his right in the 32, John Long out of Niles. Second row inside, car number 39 is Choo Choo Charlie Whitman. To his right, the number 7 D&M Property sponsored car of Keith Hankins. Third row inside, number 94, Frankie Lyle Jr. out of LaPorte. To his right will be the Remax 100 of Pat Bird out of South Bend. Fourth row inside, car number 61, Travis Slaybaugh. And to his right in row 4, our fast qualifier on the day, the 28 is Sean A. Moore from Plymouth. 8 cars scheduled to go 8 laps in our fast Hoosier Tire late model heat. And 61, Travis Slaybaugh not making the call to duty, so we'll have 7 cars going 8 laps in our fast Hoosier Tire late model heat. Mighty Mike Powers will put them on their final pace lap this time by. Next time, we go green. All right, they're staged to go, 3.5 rows deep. Watch them now as they come out of turn 4. Mighty Mike Powers looks them over. He gives them the green. We're off and racing. 8 laps in our fast Hoosier Tire late model heat. 58, Ronnie Maynard Jr., the pole setter. Trying to stay up front, make another pole setting victory. 39, Choo Choo Charlie Whitman moves up to 2nd. 94, Frankie Lau Jr.'s 3rd. Keith Hankins and John Long slowing up a little bit. They got together and rubbed tires a little bit there on that first lap. And as they come out of turn 4 to complete lap 2, it's Ronnie Maynard Jr. still out in front, car number 58. 39, Choo Choo Charlie Whitman's running in 2nd. 94, Frankie Lau Jr. there in 3rd. '58, Ronnie Maynard Jr. out in front. Here comes Sean Amore, number 28. He was trying to slide by Keith Hankins up there. As we complete lap number 4, halfway mark comes out. 4 down and 4 to go. 28, Sean Amore trying to work around Keith Hankins for that 4th place spot. That's the battle there. As 94, Frankie Lau Jr. closes in on 39, Choo Choo Charlie Whitman. Frankie Lyle trying to move up to second. He does so as he gets on the inside of the 39. And now Frankie Lyle Jr. is trying to reel in the 58 as we complete lap 6. '28 Sean Amor trying to move up to 4th. White flag will fly. They got one more to go this time around. '39 Choo Choo Charlie way off the pace. Checkered flag flies for 58 Ron Maynard Jr., 94 Frankie Lyle Jr., and Sean Amor in the 28 will finish 3rd. As he got around the 7 of Keith Hankins and the 39 of Charlie Whitman on that last lap, as Choo Choo Charlie had problems with that number 39 machine. That's the way they're going to finish 1, 2, and 3. It was 58, 94, and 28. Put your hands together for your winner. Number 58 is Ronnie Maynard Jr. Ron Maynard Jr. out of Union, Michigan, car number 58 late model, sponsored by Auto Glow in Elkhart, Cressy and Everett, Skid Marks, and the Slim Pickens Band, all sponsors the 58 of Ron Maynard Jr., currently 3rd in the point standings in our Hoosier Tire late models. Louisiana Tire Street Stock Heat on the pole, car number 99 is Mark Blessing. He's our points leader right now. On the outside of the front row, the number 40 from Plymouth and Tricky Dicky Siddell. Second row on the inside, the 78 of Don Click. To his right, the 17 of Bob Schisler Jr. Third row, we got the number 40 of Rob Smith and the 38 of Daryl Click. Fourth row, the 61 of Jason Slaybaugh and the 12 of Kevin Gunkel. In the fifth row is the number 10 of Hollywood Eric Kaiser, and our fast qualifier on the day, the 15 of Don Hunley. 10 cars getting ready to go 8 laps. Kind of a staggered start on that. And Mighty Mike Powers shaking his head. He didn't like it, so the yellow light will go on. Caution flag will wave. We're going to get them lined back up. Not tight at all on that start of tonight's fast Michiana Tire Street Stock Heat. 10 cars going 8 laps. As Mighty Mike gives them the green, we're off and racing. That's a little bit better. 99 Mark Blessing, our pole setter, off and running. 78 Don Click moving up on the inside of the 40 of Tricky Dicky Siddell. Points leader 99 Mark Blessing bringing him around for lap 1. 78 Don Click on the inside, 40 Tricky Dicky Siddell on the high side. Those two cars racing side by side, and that's allowing the 99 of Mark Blessing to pull away as they complete lap 2. 78 Don Click. Number 40, Rob Smith, now down on the inside of the other number 40 of Tricky Dicky Siddell. Battle there for 3rd as they try to move around with 3 down and 5 to go this time by. Bunched up on the inside, 61, Jason Slaybaugh got into the dirt, and there goes the 12. I thought Kevin Gunkel was going to look on the inside, but he backed off wisely as they complete lap 4. Halfway mark comes out, 4 down and 4 to go. 78 Don Click running in second. The 40 of Rob Smith's in 3rd. As they work around here, 5 down, 3 to go. 99 Mark Blessing, all out by himself. .38 Daryl Click having problems. He'll be headed for the exit ramp on this lap as we've got 6 down and 2 to go for 99 Mark Blessing. 78 Don Click, 40 Rob Smith trying to work on the outside for second. 61 Jason Slaybaugh trying to get on the inside of Dick Siddell. Oh, a little pushing and shoving going on. White flag will fly for 99 Mark Blessing. 78 Don Click. Tricky Dicky Siddell at 61 Jason Slaybaugh gave him a little draft push. Moved him back up to 3rd. Rob Smith's running in 4th now. Checkered flag will fly for 99 Mark Blessing. 78 Don Click. 40 and 40. That's the way they're going to finish. 1, 2, and 3. It was 99, 78, and 40. 40D, Tricky Dicky Siddell finds himself in 3rd after getting a little help from 61 Jason Slaybaugh. Pushed him right up in front of the 40 of Rob Smith. 78 Don Click finishes 2nd. but a commanding win for our pole setter. Put your hands together for the 99 of Mark Blessing. '99 Mark Blessing. Here's your lineup for tonight's second street stock heat as Mighty Mike Powers turns them loose. 13 Marty Lunger, the pole setter, and 18 Rumblin' Billy Rumbaugh on the outside groove, trying to make his move up front. 124 there, that's Tim Davis, moved up to third. 00 Gary Wiles is running in fourth. As we complete lap number 1. Gary Wiles now trying to get on the inside of Tim Davis for third. 52 Matt Sparks is running in fifth. 62 Eddie Click back there. Goshen Collision Center Special number 1 Al Maurer moving up to sixth as we complete lap number 2. 55 Bam Bam Brian Cannon now running in seventh spot. 125 Scott Frost. The 121 of Mark Miller. And the 88 at the back of the pack. Doug Hanna, the old Grumps, tailing the rest of the field. This time around, the halfway mark will come out. We'll have 4 in and 4 to go for number 18, Rumblin' Billy Rumbaugh. 13, Marty Lunger. 124, Tim Davis running in third. 00 Gary Wiles sitting there in fourth, looking to make a pass up to the front. 5 down, 3 to go. Front 5 spots still unchanged as number 1, Al Maurer, tries to go to the outside of Matt Sparks. And we're going to have 6 in and only 2 to go this time by. White flag will fly for number 18, Rumblin' Billy Rumbaugh. 13, Marty Lunger running in second. 124, Tim Davis right on his bumper as they come out of turn 4. Checkered flag will fly for 18, Billy Rumbaugh. '18, 13, 124. That's the way they're going to finish 1, 2, and 3. 124, Tim Davis finished third. 13, Marty Lunger was second. And winning tonight's second street stock heat in our Michiana Tire Street Stocks. Put your hands together for number 18 out of Elkhart. Here is Rumblin' Billy Rumbaugh. Rumblin' Billy Rumbaugh out of Elkhart, sponsored by D&M Auto Sales and Towing out of Elkhart, as well as Jan's Place, Advanced Auto Parts in Mishawaka, the truck store there on US 20 in Elkhart, and BTA Auto Sales in Elkhart, all sponsors. The number 18 of Rumblin' Billy Rumbaugh. The third Michiana Tire Street Stock Heat on the pole, number 68, Mark Vance Jr. To his right, the 102 of Dennis Baker. Second row inside, number 19, Neil Grice. To his right, the number 9 of Matt Buzzard. Third row inside, car number 50 is Hurricane Charlie Cotton. To his right will be the number 8 of Kurt Gunkel. Fourth row inside, car number 88, Kevin Hanna. To his right in row 4, the number 5 of Jason Shepard, the Shep Dog. Fifth row inside, the 03 of Tony Vitale. To his right in row number 5 is the 13 of Mike Miller. And last row inside, the 84 of Bob Hunsberger. And on the outside of row number 6, the 4X car, the 4-star car of Curtis Gray. 12 cars scheduled to go 8 laps in our third street stock heat. But it looks like the 102 of Dennis Baker, who was supposed to start in the front row, decided to go to the back. 84, Bob Hunsberger not making the call, so we're going to have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 cars. as number 50, Hurricane Charlie Cotton, didn't make it. Yeah, that wasn't good at all. But we're racing. Number 5, the Shep Dog, Jason Shepard, moving up on the inside, takes that lead. 68, Mark Vance Jr. back to second. Number 9, Matt Buzzard running in third as we complete lap 2. '88, Kevin Hanna has made his way now up to 7th. Keep your eye on 88, Kevin Hanna, out here for the first time driving that number 88 car. 4-star car, Curtis Gray. Looked like he was going to go to the pits, but he decided not to. Halfway mark comes out this time. We got 4 down and 4 more to go. Your leader is number 5, Jason Shepard. 68, Mark Vance Jr. slowing up. He's got problems. So running in second now is a 9 of Matt Buzzard. 13, Mike Miller running into third as we complete lap 5. 5, 9, and 13. That's the way they're running right now. Mike Miller in the 13's in third. Well, we're going to have 6 down and 2 to go for your leader, number 5, Jason Shepard. And your leader's not your leader any longer. Number 5, Jason Shepard, over his time. We'll have the facts and figures on him here in a minute. Your new leader is the number 9 of Matt Buzzard. Matt will get the white flag. He'll have 1 more to go. Number 9, Matt Buzzard out in front. 13, Mike Miller running second. Here comes Kevin Hanna trying to move up to third as he looked on the inside of 19, Neil Grice. The checkered flag will fly for number 9, Matt Buzzard. That's the way they're going to finish. It was 9, 13, and 19, finishing 1, 2, and 3. Number 19, Neil Grice, finishes third. 13, Mike Miller was second. And winning tonight's third street stock heat, put your hands together for the number 9 of Matt Buzzard. Number 9, Matt Buzzard out of Goshen, sponsored by J.R. Anderson Trucking, Mo Trailers, in Northwest Specialized Trucking, Midas there in Goshen, and Big John's Racing Parts, all sponsors of number 9 of Matt Buzzard. Okay, here's your lineup for tonight's 4th street stock heat. On the pole, car number 32, that's Jordan Grantham. To his right in row 1, the 0-2 of Frankie Paymaster. Second row inside to 52 there of Chris Eyeball. To his right door will be the 17 being driven tonight by Rodney Spencer. Third row inside, number 20 is Robert Rector. To his right, to 71 of the Doughboy Larry Saunders. Fourth row, we've got the number 3 of J.R. Chupp, not making the call. So that'll move to 67 of Mike Robinson up on the inside of row 4. Then you got the 20 back there of Scott Keener and the 64 of Tim Vitale. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 cars getting ready to go 8 laps as Mighty Mike turns them loose. Better than last time, but Mighty Mike says no, he is going to slow him down and have another restart. All right, we'll try it again. A complete restart coming up. Hopefully these guys can get it together as we want to go racing, and the green flag drops in our 4th street stock heat. Pole setter number 32, Jordan Grantham up front. Oh, look out, that wall gets awful close. And Jordan Grantham getting real wide, and that takes over the lead to 52 of Chris Eyeball. Jordan Grantham using every bit of the racing surface here at the new Paris Speedway tonight in car number 32. We're going to have 2 down this time around. 52, Chris Highball up front. 71, Larry Saunders, the Doughboy, now runs in second. Rodney Spencer driving the Bob Schisler Sr., number 17 tonight, moves up to second on the inside of Larry Saunders as they work on lap 4. 52, Chris Highball maintains that front spot. Halfway mark will come out. 4 down, 4 to go for 52, Chris Highball. 17, Rodney Spencer now in second, looking for the lead as they come out of turn 2, but not enough room there to get on the inside of that little Camaro. 5 down, 3 to go as Rodney Spencer gives Chris Highball a little bump and run move as they go into turn 1. Working on lap 6. Here comes 64, Tim Vitale, going to try to go 3 wide. Oh, he backs off in turn 3. 6 down, 2 to go this time around. 64, Tim Highball right there on the low side, trying to find some way to get around the leader. 17, Rodney Spencer running in third now. Everybody chasing the 52 of Chris Highball. They got 1 more to go. Vitale on the inside, net number 64. That's Tim Vitale. 71, Larry Saunders pulls up on the inside for third. Oh, he gets on the inside. He's going for second as the checkered flag flies to Chris Highball in car number 52. 52, Chris Highball, 64 and 71. That's the way they're going to finish 1, 2, and 3. Larry Saunders almost made his way to second, but he'll settle for third. 64, Tim Vitale holds him off by a half a car length. And winning tonight's 4th street stock heat as he rolls up here to get the checkered flag. Put your hands together for the 52 of Chris Highball. 52, Chris Highball out of Jones, Michigan. Picks up our 4th street stock heat win tonight. He's sponsored by All-Star Signs and Service in Granger. Rotor Rooter there in Elkhart, if you ever need your rotor rooted. Roy's Boys Tree Experts in Elkhart. And VWordHomes.com. All sponsors 52, Chris Highball. That doesn't count the spectator figure eighters. I'm sure we got about 15 of those as well. We'll have about 150 cars on the track before the night's over. Here's your lineup for tonight's 5th and final street stock heat. On the pole, car number 45, that's Kevin Ray out of Elkhart. To his right, the 18 of Jason Gorehouse. Second row is a 49 of Bill Lovely from Plymouth and the 79 of Bruce Fernie Jr. out of Bourbon. Third row inside, 007 Jack Brazel as we get set to go. Mighty Mike's going to turn them loose. Hold on to your hats. Our 5th and final street stock heat. Kevin Ray in the 45 with a commanding lead already. Look at that, racing for second. 007 Jack Brazel and the 79 of Bruce Fernie Jr. We got one in. 007 Jack Brazel running second. 79 Bruce Fernie Jr.'s in third. The 18 of Jason Gorehouse falling way off the pace. Number 20 Alex Pratt now running in fourth in front of the 89 of Jeff Stetler as we've got 2 laps down. 23 Donnie Harrison. 11 Chad Lehman. 49 at the back of the pack's Bill Lovely. As they near the halfway point next time by. 4 down, 4 to go. This time for 45, Kevin Ray. All right, your leader's over his time. Your new leader is the 007 of Jack Brazel. 79 Bruce Fernie Jr. now, and 20 Alex Pratt moves to second. Bruce Fernie Jr. goes around in turn 2. Chad Lehman almost said hello to him, and he was wisely getting around to the outside. So a caution flag comes out for 79, Bruce Fernie Jr. all by himself over there in turn 2. Of Jason Gorehouse and the 79 of Bruce Fernie Jr. 5 down, 3 to go as they come out of turn 4. Mighty Mike Powers is going to look him over. He likes what he sees. He gives him the green. We're back to racing 3 more laps in our 5th and final street stock heat. Alex Pratt, number 20, trying to get around Fat Jack Brazel. 007 Jack Brazel out in front. And a white flag will fly this time. 1 more to go for Jack Brazel. 45, Kevin Ray now up to 3rd. He had to restart at the tail, and he's worked his way to 3rd already. Checkered flag will fly this time for 007 Jack Brazel. Not quite sure who finished 2nd. .007, 20, and 45. That's the way they're going to finish 1, 2, and 3. 45, Kevin Ray managed a 3rd place finish. 20, Alex Pratt was 2nd. And the 007 of Jack Brazel will bring home tonight's 5th and final street stock heat win. So, as he rolls up here ever so slowly to get the checkered flag, put your hands together for the 007 of Jack Brazel. 007 Jack Brazel out of Kimmel, Indiana, sponsored by Zyman's, a division of Lippert Components in Milford. It's fast Dayton Daytona mini stock heat. On the pole, car number 34, that's Mark Hughes. To his right in row 1, the number 6 of Lurch, Bryce Schaefer. Second row inside, car number 03 from Plymouth is Cecil Van Blerkum. To his right, the points leader in the mini stocks, number 19, Jerry Ryman. Jackrabbit Jerry Ryman starts on the outside of the second row. Mighty Mike Powers is going to give him a pace lap next time by. Third row inside, car number 16, that's J.R. Ryman. To his right in row 3 is the 83 of Jeremy Dameron. Fourth row inside, car number 83 from Bourbon is Donnie Mangan. To his right, the 17 of Corey Ryman. And at the back of the pack, number 6, Dave Coleman. And fast qualifier on the day, the 13 of Squidward, Michael Landry, as they get set to go. 10 cars going 8 laps in our fast Dayton Daytona mini stock heat. .34 Mark Hughes up there trying to hold off Lurch. Number 6 Bryce Schaefer. As he works around on the outside, he'll lead him for lap number 1. 03 Cecil Van Blerkum is running there in 3rd. J.R. Ryman in a 16 and Jerry Ryman in the 19 working side by side for 4th. As we complete lap 2 this time by. J.R. Ryman now in that Diamond Motorsports number 16 has moved his way, and he looks for 3rd as he goes to the inside of the 03 of Cecil V's car in turn 4. This time around, 3 down and 5 to go. Number 6, Dave Coleman, out of nowhere, has moved to 5th and looking on the inside of 03, Cecil Van Blerkum for 4th. He's got it, as we'll have the halfway mark come out. 4 down, 4 to go this time by. .34 Mark Hughes still in. Oh, and there goes the 83 of Donnie Mangan around over there in turn 2. Everybody's slowing up, and we're spinning out. Caution flag, no. We're still under green light racing. As 83, Donnie Mangan got it back around, but Cecil Van Blerkum's held out to dry there as he's in the infield and out of harm's way. We'll have 6 down, 2 to go this time by for number 6, Bryce Schaefer. .34 Mark Hughes running in 2nd. Dave Coleman working the outside groove, trying to move to 3rd. He's on the outside of the 16 of J.R. Ryman. That's the battle for 3rd. White flag will fly this time for number 6, Bryce Schaefer. And now number 6, Dave Coleman, working the outside of Mark Hughes for second. Number 6, Dave Coleman, on a rail on the outside groove. Checkered flag will fly for Lurch. Number 6, Bryce Schaefer. Dave Coleman in number 6. 34, Mark Hughes, maintains third right in front of the 16 of J.R. Ryman. Wow, what a race in tonight's fast Dayton-Daytona mini stock heat. It was 6 Schaefer, 6 Coleman, and 34 Mark Hughes finishing 1, 2, and 3. And as he pulls up here to get his first checkered flag on the evening, put your hands together for the number 6 of Lurch, Bryce Schaefer. Number 6, Bryce Schaefer, out of Niles, Michigan. Sponsored by Lamb's Graphics, Bittersweet Auto Body there in Granger, Jim Blunt's Auto Salvage in La Paz, and B&S Steel Service out of Elkhart. All sponsors the number 6 of Bryce Schaefer. On the pole car number 25, that's Tim Kidder. To his right is the 47G of Gabe Whetstone. Second row inside, 24 Bob Huffman Jr. and the 21 of Keith Gunkel. Third row is the 14 of Kevin Grubb and the 10 of Tim Barrick. Fourth row is the number 5 of Merle Yoder and the 60 of Stan Hudson. And in the fifth row, we've got the 96 of Andy Kindig and the 35 of Lenny Davis. And I have no idea why these guys are out here with these mini stocks. They shouldn't be, but I guess they are anyway. We got 10 cars going 8 laps in our second mini stock heat. Watch them now as they come out of turn 4. Mighty Mike Powers is going to look him over. He gives him the green. We're off and racing in our second mini stock heat. One lap down, 9 to go. 25 Tim Kidder up front. 21 Keith Gunkel running in second. And number 10 Tim Barrick there in third as we complete lap number 2. '25 Tim Kidder out in front. 21 Keith Gunkel running there in second. Number 10 Tim Barrick maintains third but look for second at the halfway. 4 in and 4 to go. Tim the Stickman Barrick, number 10 on the inside of Keith Gunkel, moves to second now in the Billboard backstretch. And here comes Stan Hudson in car number 60 up to third. As Keith Gunkel lost 2 spots on that last lap, we got 5 down and 3 to go. Oh, at 24, Bob Huffman Jr. into the 21 of Keith Gunkel. As we stack them up over here in turn 2. And a caution flag will wave for 21 Keith Gunkel. 60 Stan Hudson's in third. 96 Andy Kindig's running in fourth. Kevin Grubb there in the 14 restarts in fifth in front of Gabe Whetstone in the 47G. And Bob Huffman Jr. at the tail as they get ready to go back to racing for 3 more laps as Mighty Mike turns them loose. Number 60, or number 10, Tim Barrick, trying to get on the inside of the 25 of Tim Kidder. Right now, my money's on Tim, as we've got 6 down and 2 to go, and Tim Barrick will take the lead on lap 6. Tim Kidder in 25 running in second. Let's not cut out the number 60 of Stan Hudson. He's just waiting to see what happens up front to make his move as the white flag will fly this time. They got 1 more to go. Front 5 unchanged now. As the checkered flag will wave, they come single file out of turn 4. Your winner will be the number 10 of Tim Barrick. 10, 25, and 60. That's the way they're going to finish 1, 2, and 3. Number 60, Stan Hudson, finishes third. 25, Tim Kidder was second. And picking up tonight's second mini stock heat as he rolls up here to get the checkered flag. Put your hands together for the stick man. Number 10 is Tim Barrick. The stick man, Tim Barrick, number 10 out of Goshen. Sponsored by Double D's Crowbar there in Goshen. Ron Culp's Karaoke. Darren Reed, Billy Rumball, Goshen Collision Center, and Tim Layton, all sponsors. The number 10 of the stick man, Tim Barrick. All right, here's your lineup for tonight's third mini stock heat. On the pole, car number 33, that's Adam Routh. And to his right in row 1 to 10 of Galen Mueller. Second row inside, number 5, Bruce Martin, and the 18 of Donnie Kaufman as Mighty Mike turns them loose. We have the 5 of Leapin' Lee Atkins out there, the 80 of Fat Boy Michael Akins, the 47 of the Bulldog Gene Hughes, the 29 of Paul Mischler, the 12 of Brian Allen, and 89 of David Fugate. And there goes Adam Routh. Oh, and there goes the 10 around. Oh, my goodness. Ouch. That'll leave a mark on the number 10 car of Galen Mueller. All right, single file formation restart with 7 to go. One down, working on two down now. Your leader is the number 5 of Leapin' Lee Atkins. Number 80, the Fat Boy Michael Akins running in second. 47, the Bulldog Gene Hughes running there in third, but he's getting a little loose coming out of turn 2, but he's maintained his third place spot. 18, Donnie Kaufman running in fourth as we complete lap 3. Four down, 4 to go. Your leader is number 5 of Leapin' Lee Atkins. 47, the Bulldog Gene Hughes trying to put some pressure on Michael Akins in car number 80. Time's running out. 5 down, 3 to go this time around. Cover it up. Look at that race back there for fourth. Number 89, David Fugate, and 29, Paul Mischler Jr. split the difference on number 18, Donnie Kaufman, and his car's overheating. His car is overheating. But he's still racing. Maybe he was smoking a cigar. I'm not quite sure. As we've got 1 lap to go in tonight's third mini stock heat. Something warm there in the cockpit. 89, David Fugate now past Leapin' Lee Atkins. Number 80, Michael Akins will get the checkered flag. 47, the Bulldog Gene Hughes, and 89, David Fugate. That's the way they're going to finish. Well, your official finish will be 47, 80, and 89. Number 80, Michael Akins getting docked 1 spot for jumping on the restart. So your winner will be the 47 of the Bulldog, Gene Hughes. '47 Gene Hughes picks up our third mini stock heat. He's sponsored by Nelson's Beverage there in Warsaw, Harmon Glass, Triple K Graphics, Advanced Auto Parts in Warsaw, Krause's Body Shop, Burgess Motorsports, B and Gene Hughes, the Sullivan family, and Snap-on Tools of Kenosha, Wisconsin. All sponsors the 47 of the Bulldog, Gene Hughes. Late Model B feature drivers, you're in the hole. Late Model B feature drivers in the hole. As we get set and ready to go in our fourth mini stock heat. On the pole, car number 4, Dave Castle. To his right, the 14 of Rick Kaiser. Second row, we've got the 43 of Mad Max Schaefer and the 41 of Josh Dunn, the Fireball Josh Dunn. Third row, 20, Josh Smith, and the 85 of Rodney Archer. Fourth row, the 05 of Jerry West and the 2 of Rochelle Strickland. And fifth row, the 0 of Bruce Martin and the 7 of Ron Baker as Mighty Mike turns them loose. Number 4, Dave Castle, staying out front. Pole setter sets the early pace. Dave Castle way out in front as we complete lap 1. 05 Jerry West is running in second. The 14 of Rick Kaiser in third. All right, number 4, Dave Castle. Your leader's not your leader any longer. He's over his qualifying time. We'll have a time on him in a little bit. Your new leader is the 05 of Jerry West. 41, the Fireball Josh Dunn running in second now. 85, Rodney Archer's in third. Number 0, Bruce Martin there in fourth. Halfway mark will come out this time. They're going to have 4 down and 4 to go. Fireball Josh Dunn, number 41, got real wide there and lost 2 spots on that lap. And your leader is still the 05 of Jerry West. 85 Rodney Archer's up to second. Bruce Martin in the 0 has made his way to third. Fireball Josh Dunn having problems, falling way back. Number 7, Ron Baker, trying to hang on to fourth. Number 20 there on the outside, that's Josh Smith. He's running in fifth. Front 3 still unchanged as we work on lap 7. White flag flies this time by. Number 0, Bruce Martin goes to the outside. 85, Rodney Archer running in second behind the 05 of Jerry West. We got a 3-car battle for the finish. Checkered flag will wave for number 05, Jerry West. And Dave Castle, who is last, being scored last, did finish fourth. He come back up to finish fourth. Good job for Dave Castle. 05, 85, and 0. That's the way they finished 1, 2, and 3. Bruce Martin was third. 85, Rodney Archer second. And winning tonight's fourth mini stock heat. Put your hands together for the 05 of Jerry West. 05 Jerry West out of Mishawaka. Sponsored by G&K Carpet Shampooing, Barnes Auto Barnes, Ellis Auto, and Dale's Towing. On the pole, car number 8, that's Rich Page. To his right, the 22 of Arden Stafford. Second row inside, car number R2, Cheryl Lozier. To her right, the 48 of P.J. Miller. Third row inside, number 25, that is John Yoder. To his right, the 86 of Robert Archer. Look out, what's going on? Oh, Charlie Harper woke up and decided to come out. So did the 31 of Ben Miller. Yeah, boy. They woke up and decided to join the field there just for a minute. And I thought for sure somebody was going to get clobbered. Thank goodness. All right. I think Mike's going to drop the green any minute now. Page on the pole. But Patty Smith decides to go to the tail. I don't know why. 22, Arden Stafford on the outside of the front row. 2R Cheryl Lozier's out there. 48 P.J. Miller. 25 John Yoder. 31 Ben Miller. 86 Arden Stafford. The 2C of Robert Campbell. And the 29 of Charlie Harper. And Mike gives him the green. Says good luck to you. Your leader is the 22 of Arden Stafford. That's Arden Stafford Jr., car number 22. Man, we got 2 down and 6 to go. Your leader is the 22. But 86, Robert Archer getting black flagged. He's got something coming out of the back of that number 86 car. Not quite sure what it is, but it ain't good. 48, P.J. Miller now running in second in front of Ben Miller in car number 31. That's a battle for second as they cross the stripe on lap 3. 22, Arden Stafford out in front. Halfway mark will come out. We got 4 down, 4 to go. .31 Ben Miller now up to second as he got around P.J. Miller in car number 48. But they're still chasing the 22 of Arden Stafford. But now Ben Miller in the 31 looks to make the pass in turn 2, and he will do so on lap number 6. Your new leader is 31, Ben Miller. Arden Stafford's back to second. P.J. Miller in the 48's gaining ground, trying to make his challenge to second as they come out of turn 4. They got 2 to go. Ben Miller in the 31 out in front. White flag will fly for number 31, Ben Miller. Arden Stafford and P.J. Miller in the 48 now looks to the outside on the last lap, trying to make a pass. And the 48, P.J. Miller moves to second. Arden Stafford had trouble there in turn 2. He kind of fading a little right as the checkered flag flies for 31, Ben Miller. 48, P.J. Miller. 25, John Yoder will finish in third. Well, that's the way they're going to finish. It was 31, 48, 25. John Yoder, the little red rooster, finished third. John Yoder, little banty rooster there on the side of his car, brings home third. And of course, John Yoder says cock-a-doodle-doo. Okay, ladies, you can finish the rest of that one. Cock-a-doodle-doo. 25, John Yoder third. 48, P.J. Miller was second. And your winner, put your hands together for the 31 of Ben Miller. Ben Miller, number 31, out of Bristol. Picks up tonight's 5th and final mini stock heat. Who's your tire late models? The New York Hillbilly, number 34, Rex Evans, starts on the pole with the 44 of Jerry Searfoss to his right door. Second row is the 89 of Kenny Whitman and the 22 of Ryan Pro. Third row, 01 Errol Thompson and the 96 of Randy Carr. 22 Rich Bull, the 5 of Jason Isley. Fifth row, the 69 of Barry Lamb and the 2 of Rusty Keddick. Row 6, number 11, Tim the Toolman Taylor and the 57 of Devin Heimbaugh. And then row 7, the 29 of Mike Renat and the 4 of Todd Hall. 14 cars going 20 laps as Caleb Woods puts them on their final pace lap this time by. All righty then, watch them as they come up to speed out of turn 4. Caleb Woods looks him over. He gives him the green. We're off and racing 20 laps. In tonight's late Model B feature, we got action at the back of the pack as we had a brake check right down here in the main straightaway. And we got action in the main straightaway. Come on, guys, hit the yellow and somebody stop. Yellow means caution. Brake check city on the start of this one, as we did lose at least 3 of them. All right, our pole setter now is the 89 of Kenny Whitman with the 44 of Jerry Searfoss on the outside. Watch him now as they come out of turn 4. Kenny Whitman brings him out of there. Caleb gives him the green. We're off and racing. And 89, Kenny Whitman. 01, Earl Thompson running up there in second now. 69, Barry Lamb's in third. Radical Rich Bull runs up in fourth as we complete lap number 1. Rusty Keddick and then number 2 is in fifth. 57, Devin Heimbaugh in sixth. Todd Hall has worked his way to seventh. 2 down, 18 to go this time by. 89, Kenny Whitman out in front. 01, Earl Thompson running in second. 69, Barry Lamb's in third as we complete lap 3. Single file formation, the front 5 still unchanged as we complete lap 4. Five down, 15 to go this time by. 89, Kenny Whitman up front. 01, Errol Thompson running in second. 69, Barry Lamb there in third. 22, Rich Bull, and then 2 of Ratchet Rusty Keddick's in fifth. But here comes the number 4 of Todd Hall. He's moved to sixth. Todd Hall in car number 4 is working his way toward the front. 7 down, 13 to go this time by. Front 6 still unchanged as they work on lap number 9. Nine down, 11 to go. Pole setter number 89, Kenny Whitman, staying out in front of the 01 of Earl Thompson, the 69 of Barry Lamb as they get the halfway signal this time by. 10 down and 10 to go. Number 4, Todd Hall, now putting the pressure on the front 5 drivers. Number 2, Rusty Keddick there in fifth, but Todd Hall goes on the inside. He's got the low line as they complete lap 11. Todd Hall trying to make it up to the top 5 spots. Gets on the inside of number 2, Rusty Keddick, as they come out of turn 2. Keep your eye on the number 4 as he continues to move forward. But time's running out. 12 down, 8 to go this time around. Number 4, Todd Hall has made his way to fifth. Now he's got his sights set on that 22 of Radical Rich Bull. Your leader is still the 89 of Kenny Whitman. He'll clock in lap 13. 01 Earl Thompson running in second. 69 Barry Lamb's in third. 22 Radical Rich Bull's in fourth. Todd Hall's running in fifth with 14 down and 6 to go. Pole setter running away with it tonight in the late Model B feature with 5 more laps remaining. Number 2, Rusty Keddick back on the inside of number 4, Todd Hall, moves back to 5th. Todd Hall back to 6th. We got 16 down and 4 to go. 89 Kenny Whitman trying to work around the slower number 44 of Jerry Surfoss. Will do so in turn 3. 17 down, 3 to go this time. Todd Hall again on the inside of number 2, Rusty Keddick. That's a battle for 5th. Look at that battle for 3rd. 69 Barry Lamb trying to get on the inside of 01 Earl Thompson. That's actually for 2nd, as they've got 2 more to go, this time by. Number 2, Rusty Keddick around the 22 of Radical Rich Bull. He's made his way to 4th. White flag will fly for 89 Kenny Whitman. 01 Earl Thompson running in 2nd, trying to hang on. 69 Barry Lamb's running in 3rd, and there goes Surfoss spinning over there in turn 2. Checkered caution flag will come out. Checkered caution coming out for number 89 Kenny Whitman. And there goes Rusty Keddick around in front of 69. Look out. Who's going to finish 3rd? It's going to be 57 Devin Heimbaugh. 4 Todd Hall finish 4th. Jason Isley will finish 5th as he crosses the stripe under caution. Number 2, Rusty Keddick went left in front of 69 Barry Lamb. 22 Rich Bull, no place to go, got into the quarter panel on that last lap. What an exciting finish in tonight's late Model B feature. 89, 01, and 57. That's the way they finished 1, 2, and 3. Todd Hall, car number 4, was able to cross in 4th. And Jason Isley finishes 5th in tonight's late Model B feature. All drivers are A-OK. That's the main thing. Barry Lamb and Rich Bull, a little damage, but that's repairable. The drivers are A-OK. That's the main thing. And as he works his way up here to get the checkered flag, let's put our hands together. If he can get up through here. And 89 Kenny Whitman needing a push after he raced that one all out. Put your hands together for your late Model B feature winner, getting pushed up here in the winner's circle, number 89, Kenny Whitman. Kenny Whitman out of Elkhart picks up the late Model B feature. He's sponsored by Whitman's Auto Sales, First Choice Auto Body, Market Motors, Extreme Auto Credit, Euro Auto, and Charlie Henderson. All sponsors 89, Kenny Whitman. 71. That is the Doughboy Larry Saunders. On the outside of the front row, the number 3 from New Paris, that's J.R. Chupp. Second row inside, driving car number 20, that is Scott Keener. To his right, the 67 from Syracuse, and Mike Robinson out here for the first time for 2005. In row 3 is the 64 of Tim Vitale. To his right will be the 68 of Mark Vance Jr. Fourth row inside, driving car number 102, Dennis Baker. To his right, the 19 of Neil Grice. In row 5 is the number 9 of Matt Buzzard and the 50 of Hurricane Charlie Cotton. In row 6, car number 8, Kirk Gunkel, and the 88 of Kevin Hanna. In row 7, car number 5, the Shep Dog Jason Shepard, and the 03 of Tony Vitale. In row 8 is the 13 of Mike Miller, and the other 13 of Marty Lunger. And in row 9, we've got the 18 of Rumblin' Billy Rumbaugh and the 00 of the Wild Child Gary Wiles. 18 cars scheduled to go 20 laps in tonight's Michiana Tire Street Stock B feature. We'll get this one in. Then, of course, we'll have a good cleanup on the racetrack in preparation for our late model A feature a little later on. Fifteen cars getting ready to go 20 laps in tonight's Michiana Tire Street Stock B feature. Caleb Woods will put them on their final pace lap this time by. Looks like number 50, Hurricane Charlie Cotton, not making the start. Watch them now as they come out of turn 4. Caleb Woods turns them loose. We're off and racing 20 laps in our Michiana Tire Street Stock B feature. Larry Saunders, number 71, a pole setter, staying out in front of the J.R. Chupp number 3 machine. At 9 o'clock, we'll go on the air, and I'll fill and also do the Street Stock B feature. So count me down at about a minute before. Working on lap number 2. Your leader is our pole setter, Larry Saunders, the Doughboy, staying out in front. J.R. Chupp in car number 3 works on the outside. Then we've got the 20 of Scott Keener holding down third right now. 67 Mike Robinson on the outside of the 64 of Tim Vitale, running there in fourth. 64 Tim Vitale on the inside of Mike Robinson right now. Everybody's still jockeying for positions in the early goings of this Street Stock B feature. We got 4 down, 16 to go this time around. And number 3, J.R. Chupp, out here for the first time for 2005, takes the lead away from the 71 of Larry Saunders in turn 3. And J.R. Chupp will be your new leader on lap number 5. 5 down, 15 to go. And a rear right spindle bad on the 71 of Larry Saunders machine. He is throwing some sparks, or he did so. Action in the pack, 88 Kevin Hanna dropping all the way back. Whatever was wrong with 71's car, no more sparks as he's battling up front with the number 3 of J.R. Chupp, and Larry Saunders will take that lead back on lap number 7. Kevin Hanna trying to find some way to get off the track, and he finally does in front of our leaders as they clock in lap 7 this time by. 71 Larry Saunders, 64 Tim Vitale now on the inside of J.R. Chupp for second as they go into turns 3 and 4. 8 down, 12 to go next time around. Oh, and there goes the 18 of Billy Rumbaugh around in turn 1. Caution flag comes out, the first caution coming out in tonight's 20-lap Street Stock B feature, this time for the number 18 of Rumblin' Billy Rumbaugh. Couldn't tell from my angle if he got bumped or not, but the yellow comes out for the 18 of Billy Rumbaugh. We'll have to get him lined back up for a single file formation restart with 8 down and 12 to go in just a minute.
Had 3 different winners. And in our mini stocks, 3 different winners out of 3 weekends. So This is weekend number 4 on the 2005 racing season. So it can be anybody's race, or we may have a repeat winner. Who knows? But I'll tell you what, right now we're going to go back to racing in our Street Stock B feature. For you race fans that don't get to hear some of the Street Stock B feature drivers, we're going to call the action for you with, as they work out of turn 4. Your leader is the 71 of Larry Saunders, the doughboy out of Goshen, is your leader with 9 down and 11 to go. But now 64, Tim Vitale, who's driving the 64 tonight, is running on the outside in turn 3. Tim Vitale looking to make the move on the outside groove as the halfway mark comes out. We got 10 down and 10 to go in tonight's Street Stock B feature. Number 3, J.R. Chubb running in third. J.R. Chubb out of New Paris, first time out for 2005, running right there in third. And first time out for the Shep dog, number 5, Jason Shepard out of Syracuse, is running in fourth. 67, Mike Robinson out of Milford, first time out, is in fifth. J.R. Chubb had some handling problems on that last lap. Got a little squirrely there in the main straightaway, but he maintains that third place spot as they work on lap 12. Side-by-side racing up front as they come out of turn 4. Number 71, Larry Saunders, trying to hold off Tim Vitale in car number 64 as they go through turns 1 and 2. They got 12 down, 8 to go. 71, Larry Saunders on the inside. 64, Tim Vitale on the outside. Then J.R. Chubb in car number 3. Number 5 is Jason Shepard. Now moving up into 5th is the 20. Number 20 is Scott Keener. He's in 5th. And there's the 67 of Mike Robinson running in 6th. Then 68, Mark Vance Jr. out of Elkhart. 19, Neil Grice out of Niles, Michigan, is running back there as well. He's running in 8th. 18, Billy Rumbaugh. Rumbling Billy Rumbaugh was caught up in a caution earlier in this race, and he had to restart at the tail. We got 15 down and 5 to go for Larry Saunders and Tim Vitale. Up front, racing side by side, wheel to wheel as they head down the Billboard backstretch here at the new Paris Speedway, the hottest quarter-mile racetrack in the Midwest. As we get ready to finish our Street Stock B feature, we got action in turn 2. The 102 of Dennis Baker out of Mentone slides off at turn 2. He's out of harm's way. He's into the grassy knoll over there at turn 2. Back up front, it's Larry Saunders, the doughboy, trying to hold off the 64 of Tim Vitale as they've got 17 down and 3 to go as they cross the stripe in front of me right now. J.R. Chubb and Jason Shepard running in fourth. Now Rumbling Billy Rumbaugh has worked his way back up to 5th in car number 18. Billy Rumbaugh out of Elkhart had to restart at the tail end of the pack on lap number 6 under caution, as he had to go to the tail after bringing out the caution flag, and he's worked his way up to 5th. As the laps are counting down in our Street Stock B feature, this next time by they'll get the white flag as they race side by side once again on lap number 19. White flag flies for Larry Saunders and 64, Tim Vitale out of Bristol, Indiana. The doughboy, Larry Saunders out of Goshen, trying to hold the low line. 64, Tim Vitale on the high side as they come out of turn 4. We got to watch them at the line as the checkered flag will fly to 71. Larry Saunders just nipping it by a bumper at the start-finish line. Holy cow, that was a great race. Those guys raced the last 10 laps side by side. We got some action down here after the fact. Number 13, Mike Miller, spun around all by himself. 88, Kevin Hanna looks like he's lost over there in turn 3. 13, Mike Miller in the fluorescent number 13 Franklin Auto Repair fluorescent truck has had some problems. That rear end pushing hard on him tonight. But as he rolls in here to get the Street Stock B feature, put your hands together for number 71, Larry Saunders. The doughboy, Larry Saunders, Street Stock 71 out of Goshen's been racing here for quite some time at the new Paris Speedway. And Larry Saunders is sponsored by Elkhart Metal Distributing in Elkhart, Penguin Point there in Goshen, Paragon Print and Imaging, Creation Windows, or Creation Graphics, excuse me, Mom and Pete, Marcus Racing, and Rita Motor Company, all sponsors at 71 of Larry Saunders, the doughboy, picks up the Street Stock B feature here tonight at the new Paris Speedway. Well, we're just moments away from the start of tonight's 40-lap Hoosier Tire late model main event. We'll get those cars out here, and of course we got to do a quick track cleanup of the racing surface here, the hottest quarter-mile racetrack in the Midwest. What a beautiful day we had so far today. This is the number 9 of Hot Rod Rodney Spencer out of Goshen. 21, Jumpin' Josh Taylor out of Ligonier will line up, or Shipshewana will line up on the outside of the front row. Number 10, Ryan Condon. 95, Steve Stacy. That's row 2. Row 3 is 87, Ty Hayes, and a 53 of Lou Strimmy. Row 4 is the 14 of Michael Thayer and Brandon Maynard. Row 5 is 58, Ron Maynard Jr. and the 32 of John Long. Row 6 is the 39 of Choo Choo Charlie Whitman and the 7 of Keith Hankins. Row 8 is the 94 Frank Lau Jr. and the 100 of Pat Bird. And row 8, 61 Travis Slaybaugh and the 28 of Sean Amor, our 2 fast qualifiers in our Hoosier Tire late models. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16 cars scheduled to start. We did lose one car. I'm not quite sure who it is. 95 Steve Stacy not making the start. I guess he's got mechanical problems. So Steve Stacy not going to be able to make it. Tough break for him. He was second in the late model points coming in. So we're going to have a 15-car starting field. And it looks like the 14 of Michael Thayer will start at the tail end of the pack. Okay, so 15 cars getting ready to go 40 laps as soon as we can get them lined up. Number 95 Steve Stacy now bringing his car back out on track. So we'll have 16 cars to go 40 laps. Something wrong with 95 Steve Stacy's car. So we do have them all lined up, 8 cars, or 8 rows side by side. So as they come out of turn 4 this time, race fans, let's give our Hoosier Tire late model drivers a big send-off. Flick your bics, wave your hands, your hats, and your hankies, and say good luck, guys, and good racing. 16 cars getting ready to go 40 laps. And 95 Steve Stacy, something wrong with his machine. He took it to the pits earlier, but now he's slowing up. I don't know if he's trying to get in position or if he's... I guess he's going to wait for the pack to get up here, and then he's going to push back. Is he supposed to start? Actually, he's supposed to start second row outside. And that's where he'll drop in now. He'll be on the outside of number 10, Ryan Condon. Okay, we got him lined up. 8 rows, side by side, 16 cars getting ready to go as Caleb Woods will put them on their final pace lap this next time by. 95 Steve Stacy had some problems. Took it to the pits after that hot lapping session. Everything looks okay on his car. So Caleb Woods puts them on their final pace lap. Next time by, we're going 40 laps. And looking for a new winner in our Hoosier Tire late models tonight again. Let's see how it pans out. Number 9, Rodney Spencer, the pole setter, with 21. Jumpin' Josh Taylor right beside him as they come out of turn 4. They'll bring it up to speed. And Caleb Woods gives them the green. We're off and racing 40 laps in our Hoosier Tire late model feature. 87 Ty Hayes looked on the inside of number 10, Ryan Condon, for second there for a moment. But number 9, Hot Rod Rodney Spencer, our pole setter, will lead them around for lap 1. We got action in turn 4 already. 32 John Long went sideways into turn 4, but he was down low. Did a little spin. The rest of them was able to get up and around him. So 32 John Long brings out the first caution. And everybody's in line. We're supposed to have 8 rows side by side, 16 cars going 40 laps, and that'll tighten up the field a little bit as they put them on their final pace lap this time. 14 Michael Thayer elected to go to the tail. Supposed to start on the inside of row 4. That moves everybody up on the inside as they come out of turn 4 now. Caleb Woods looks him over. He gives them the green. We're off and racing 40 laps. Number 9, Rodney Spencer on the low side. 21, Josh Taylor on the high side. Ryan Condon and 10B running there in third. 87, Ty Hayes elects to stay on the low side. 95, Steve Stacy on the outside. Still running up there in 5th. 58, Ron Maynard Jr. tucks in on the low side, going to challenge for that 5th place spot as they work on lap number 2. 39, Choo Choo Charlie Whitman falling way off the pace on lap number 2. He's all the way to the back of the pack. We do have 2 down and 38 to go. Your leader is number 9, Rodney Spencer. He's got a commanding lead now on the second place, number 10B of Ryan Condon. 21, Josh Taylor is off the pace. He's falling back to 5th. Ryan Condon's running 2nd, car number 10. There's 87, Ty Hayes in 3rd. 58, Ronnie Maynard Jr. has worked his way to 4th. 95, Steve Stacy's running in 5th as we complete lap 4 this time by. 21, Jumping Josh Taylor hung out to dry on the outside groove, losing ground. 32, John Long now moves up to 6th as he's down on the inside. The inside line's where it's at right now, race fans, as they complete lap 5. 5 down and 35 to go for number 9, Rodney Spencer, and and number 10, Ryan Condon, and 87, Ty Hayes, kind of rubbing a little bit over there in turn 2. And a caution flag comes out for Ryan Condon as he gets stuck over there in turn 2 sideways. He's trying to get it restarted and get back in the right direction. But 87, Ty Hayes, kind of a little rub, a little racing rub by the 87er Ty Hayes. We'll see how they line that back up. We do have 5 laps in and 35 to go. As they try to get it lined back up, we'll keep it here as all cars are still under normal power. It's just getting them back in line. We got 5 down, 35 to go in our Hoosier Tire late model feature. Our track starter puts them on their final pace lap this time by. Number 9, Rodney Spencer. Last year's street stock track champion up front in our Hoosier Tire late models in his first season of driving the late models. He's looking for his first win in 2005, but he's got another former street stock driver right behind him, and that's the 87 of Ty Hayes. As they come out of turn 4, they'll bring it back up to speed. Caleb Woods gives them the green. They're off and racing for 35 more laps at the new Paris Speedway. 87 Ty Hayes playing single file as they go into turns 3 and 4. 58 Ron Maynard Jr., 95 Steve Stacy in 4th, and the 32 of John Long running in 5th. As the rest of the field behind those front 5 try to shuffle for positions. Number 7, Keith Hankins, that D&M Property sponsored machine, is shuffling backwards, though, as he's on the outside groove and losing ground as they complete lap 7. Front 5 still unchanged. It's 9, Rodney Spencer, 87, Ty Hayes, 58, Ron Maynard Jr., 95, Steve Stacy, and 32, John Long in a front 5 spot. Then from there on back, it's 21, Josh Taylor, 94, Frankie Lau Jr., 14, Brandon Maynard, our points leader, running in 8th. 61, Travis Slayball's in 9th. 14, Michael Dare rounding out the top 10. 53, Lou Grimm's in 11th. 28, Sean Amore's in 12th. Then Keith Hankins in the 7th. Patrick Bird in the 100's running in 14th. And the 10 of Ryan Condon back there in the 15th car with 10 down and 30 to go in our Hoosier Tire late model 40-lap feature. 58, Ron Maynard Jr. now looking on the outside of 87, Ty Hayes, trying to work the outside groove to his advantage as they complete lap 11 this time by. Tires are starting to warm up on the cars now. 95, Steve Stacy down on the inside of 58, Ron Maynard Jr. going to challenge for that 3rd place spot as they both try to get around Ty Hayes and Rodney Spencer. Rodney Spencer doing a good job of driving up front. 12 down, 18 to go, and now they're about ready to split the difference. 87, Ty Hayes looked on the inside. 58, Ron Maynard Jr. works the outside. And Ron Maynard Jr. is on the outside, almost 3 wide as they come out of turn 4. 58, Ron Maynard Jr. working the outside groove, trying to make his move, and he will do so on lap 14. He's got a half a car length lead in turn 3. 58, Ronnie Maynard Jr. brings him around. He will be flagged as your leader on lap 14. 58, Ron Maynard Jr. Number 9, Rodney Spencer back to 2nd. 87, Ty Hayes still in 3rd. 95, Steve Stacy's 4th. And John Long in the 32 stays right there in 5th as we complete lap 15. 58, Ron Maynard Jr. out in front. And he's trying to stretch his lead away from the rest of the field. He's got about a 3-car length lead as they complete lap 16. Number 9, Rodney Spencer running in 2nd. 87, Ty Hayes, Steve Stacy, John Long at your front 5. 94, Frankie Lau Jr. has moved up to 6th. 14, Brandon Maynard now in 7th. Or excuse me, he's in 8th. 21, Josh Taylor running in 7th. 61, Travis Slayball's in 9th. 53, Lou Stremmy's worked his way up to 10th. We got 18 down and 22 to go this time by. It's 58, Ronnie Maynard Jr., number 9, Rodney Spencer. 87, Ty Hayes. 95, Steve Stacy. And there goes the 14 of Brandon Maynard around on the backstretch. He went sideways coming out of turn 2, and he'll slide off the backstretch and bring out our third caution. And tonight's Hoosier Tire late model feature, this time for the number 14, our points leader, Brandon Maynard, with 18 down and 22 to go. We got to get them lined up, single file formation. And once we do so, 14, Brandon Maynard's car, though, unhurt, but we just got to get them lined back up in their proper position. And once we do, we'll go back to racing here at the new Paris Speedway. So we'll take this brief pit stop on your home for Saturday night racing on Hoosier 103.5 FM. With 18 down and 22 to go, your leader is Ron Maynard Jr. in car number 58. Number 9, Hot Rod Rodney Spencer's running there in second. 87, Ty Hayes lines up third. 95, Steve Stacy's fourth. 32, John Long's in fifth. As we get set to go back to racing with 22 to go, as they come out of turn 4, Caleb Woods looks him over. He gives him the green. We're back to racing. 22 more laps here in our Hoosier Tire late model feature. Oh, and there goes John Long around. Car number 32 in the 5th position. Looped it around there in turns 1 and 2. Can't tell if he had any help or not, but a caution flag comes out for the 4th time before we could even get a lap in. And this time it was for the 32 of John Long. As Caleb Woods will put him on their final pace lap this time by. The man with the plan, Caleb Woods, standing on the flag stand tonight, as he has all season long. He sets the field in motion. We got 22 more laps to go, looking for a new winner in our Hoosier Tire late models. Oh, and a little bumper tag over there in the backstretch as they get set to go back to green. 22 laps to go as Caleb turns the loose. 58, Ron Maynard Jr. up front. Rodney Spencer running second. 87, Ty Hayes is third. 95, Steve Stacy right there in fourth. Looking up front. 19 down and 21 to go this time by. Oh, and 87, Ty Hayes really playing a little bumper tag on the number 9 of Rodney Spencer on that last lap, but everybody's still headed in the right direction as the halfway signal comes out. 20 down, 20 to go in our Hoosier Tire late model feature. 58, Ron Maynard Jr. up front. Number 9, Rodney Spencer running second. Oh, we got trouble in turn 1. The Remax 100 of Pat Bird spins around over there in turn 1. That brings out caution flag number 5 in tonight's Hoosier Tire late model feature, and we're only halfway home. We got 20 in and 20 to go in our Hoosier Tire late model feature, and this time it comes out for the Remax 100 of Pat Bird. At the Hot Quarter-Mile Racetrack in the Midwest, New Paris Speedway, and of course up front is the 58 of Ronnie Maynard Jr. Ron Maynard Jr. trying to hang on to be his first feature win of the season. He's not caught one. Brandon has, Todd Hall has, and Bobby Strimmy has collected late model features so far this year. Ron Maynard Jr. trying to hang on for 20 more laps as we get ready to go back to green as Taylor turns it loose. Ron Maynard Jr. in the 58 up front. Number 9, Rodney Spencer running second. 87, Ty Hayes there in third. 95, Steve Stacy going to the outside groove, running in fourth. As they clock in lap 21, they got 19 more to go. 21X, Josh Taylor running in fifth. 53, Lou Strimmy now has worked his way to sixth. 61, Travis Slaybaugh sits there in seventh. Michael Thayer in the 14th in eighth. Steve Hankins, ninth. Brandon Maynard's worked his way up to 10th. 94, Frank Lau Jr. is running in 11th. 32, John Long back there in 12th. Ryan Condon in the 10th is in 13th. And the Remax 100 of Patrick Bird rounding out the field as they work toward the front. But 58, Ron Maynard Jr. stretching his lead away from number 9, Rodney Spencer, with 24 in and 16 to go. There's about a 4-car length lead between 58, Rodney Maynard Jr., Rodney Spencer, and car number 9. 87, Ty Hayes right behind him, single file as they come out of turn 4. That's the battle for second there between them guys. 25 down and 15 to go. 95, Steve Stacy's running fourth. 21, Josh Taylor's fifth. 53, Lou Strimmy now working around on the outside of 61, Travis Slaybaugh for sixth. 26 down this time around. 53, Lou Strimmy's working his way toward the front. Ever so slowly, picking them off one by one. as we clock in lap 27. 58 Rodney Maynard Jr. out in front. He's looking to get his first feature win on the season. He's had one fast time on the season, but yet to pick up a feature win as he's third in the point standings. The Maynard boys are out here giving it all they got here at the Hoosier Tire Late Models at the new Paris Speedway. And Ronnie Maynard about a quarter of a lap lead on the rest of the field. Will clock in lap 29 right now. And here comes Rodney Spencer running in second now. He crosses the stripe. That's how far they're apart. About 3 seconds between the lead car and second place, Rodney Spencer. 30 down, 10 to go this time by for Hot Rod, Rodney Spencer, Ty Hayes, Steve Stacy, and of course Ron Maynard Jr. with a good quarter of a lap lead on the rest of the field. Front 5 still unchanged. 53 Lou Strimmy still working on the outside, trying to make his way up in front of Travis Slayball, but he's on the outside groove and losing a little bit of ground as 14 Michael Thayer moves up to the inside of the 7th place spot. Lou Strimmy still on the outside in car number 53. 32 down and 8 to go. As Ronnie Maynard Jr., car number 58. I talked to him early today. I said, I'd like about your turn to get up here in the winner's circle, and he said, yes, it was, and by golly, he's working on it. 33 down and 7 to go. Officially started on the inside of row 5, Ron Maynard Jr. has 34 down and 6 to go this time by. And it looks like the 14 of Brandon Maynard, our points leaders, headed for the pits on lap 34. Tough break for Brandon as he's had problems all night long. 5 more laps to go for number 58, Ron Maynard Jr. Number 9, Rodney Spencer running second. 87, Ty Hayes trying to get on the inside. 95, Steve Stacy looks to the outside. If they're going to move, they need to do it there. 21, Josh Taylor on the inside there for fourth. Ron Maynard Jr. all by himself. A good half lap lead separates him and the rest of the field as he works on lap 37. Ronnie Maynard Jr. crosses the stripe right now. He's a half a lap ahead of the number 9 of Rodney Spencer, who's running in second. Crosses the stripe. Ty Hayes right there. Josh Taylor, 95 Steve Stacy's back to 5th. Travis Slayball moving up on the inside, running there in car number 61. That's the battle for 5th right now with 2 laps remaining. White flag will come out this next time by for the 58 of Ron Maynard Jr. He's got 1 more to go to pick up his first feature win on the 2005 racing season. Rodney Spencer still running in second. Ty Hayes is in third. Josh Taylor running in fourth as the checkered flag will fly for Ron Maynard Jr. in car number 58. But look at this battle for third. 9 Spencer, 87 Hayes. What a finish. What a finish. From second on back, it was bang, bang, boom. Everybody racing side by side in single file. And in the top 5, it'll be 95 Steve Stacy 5th. 21 Josh Taylor will cross the stripe 4th. 87 Ty Hayes finished 3rd. 9 Rodney Spencer held on to 2nd and held everybody at bay. But winning tonight's Hoosier Tire late model feature, it'll be his first late model feature win on the 2005 racing season while he works his car over here. Number 58 from Union, Michigan. Everybody put your hands together for the 58. Your feature winner in the Hoosier Tire late models. That's 58 Ronnie Maynard Jr. Ron Maynard Jr. picks up his first feature win on the 2005 racing season. Rodney Spencer was second. 87 Ty Hayes third. 21 Josh Taylor finished fourth. 95 Steve Stacy the top 5. And then it was 61 Travis Slayball coming across the stripe in 6th. 53 Lou Strimmy held on to 7th. 14 Michael Thayer grabbed 8th. The 7 of Keith Hankins finished 9th. And Frankie Loud Jr. in car number 94 rounding out the top 10 finish in tonight's Hoosier Tire late model feature. We'll get the 58 of Ronnie Maynard Jr. up here, and we'll be talking to him just a couple of minutes as he picks up his first feature win on 2005. We'll be talking to Ronnie Maynard Jr. in our winner's circle right after this brief timeout on your home for Saturday night racing from New Paris Speedway on Hoosier 103.5 FM.
Race.
As we turn our attention to the Michiana Tire Street Stocks, on the pole, car number 124, that is Tim Davis out of Goshen. Tim Davis driving the Two Dudes Garage, sponsored number 124. On the outside of the front row, the 52 of Matt Sparks. He'll be driving that Puggley's Mug, sponsored number 52. Second row inside in the Dave Custom Autos, number 62 out of Ligonier is Eddie Click. To the outside of the second row in the Goshen Collision Center, number 1, that's Al Maurer. Third row inside in the Miller Boys Racing, number 121 is Mark Miller from Elkhart. On the outside of row 3 in the Start Finish Line Sports Bar, sponsored number 55 from Syracuse is Bam Bam Brian Cannon. In row 4, number 88, Doug Hanna. He'll be driving that Torco Racing Fuels, sponsored number 88. On the outside of row 4 is the Two Dudes Garage, sponsored 125 of Scott Frost. Fifth row inside in the Drive Smart, sponsored number 99 out of Napanee. That's Mark Blessing. He's our current points leader. He starts on the inside of row 5. On the outside from Plymouth, and that Masterson and Associate Realtor, sponsored number 40. That's Tricky Dicky Sedolf. In row 6 is the number 78 from Cromwell of Don Click. On the outside of row 6, the 17, Schisler Trucking, sponsored 17 of Bob Schisler Jr. In row 7, the Hammers Pub and Grub, sponsored number 40 of Rob Smith, also sponsored by the Frog Tavern in Syracuse. On the outside of row 7, the 38, the B&M Engine Service, sponsored 38 of Darrell Click out of Kimmel, Indiana. In row number 8 on the inside is the Creation Graphics, sponsored number 61 of Jason Slabaugh from Syracuse. On the outside, in that Lake City Honda, sponsored number 12 from Kirsten, is Kevin Dunkel. And in row 9 on the inside, our top 2 qualifiers out of Goshen in the D&T RV Repair, sponsored number 10, that's Eric Kaiser. And on the outside of row number 9, from Goshen in the Riverbend Hose Specialties, number 15, that's Don Hunley. 18 cars getting set to go 30 laps in tonight's Michiana Tire Street Stock Feature. And this next time by, our Street Stock Feature drivers will be giving all of our race fans a big wave. So as they come out of turn 4 this next time by, let's give our Street Stock Feature drivers a big send-off. Everybody get your hats and hankies. Flick your bics, wave your hands, your hats and hankies, and say good luck, guys, and good racing. 18 cars going 30 laps in tonight's Michiana Tire Street Stock Feature. Number 124, Tim Davis, our pole setter, with the 52 of Matt Sparks on the outside of the front row. That's who'll be setting the pace as Caleb Woods puts them on their final pace lap this time by. Next time, we're going to go green. Tim Davis. That's our pole setter. He'll be bringing him out of turn 4 as they bring him up to speed out of turn 4. Caleb Woods looks him over. He gives him the green light. They're off and racing 30 laps on the Michiana Tire Street Stock Feature. Fast qualifier on the day was the 15 of Don Hunley. Look at that battle for the lead up front. 52 Matt Sparks getting on the outside of 1. 24 Tim Davis. 62 Ed Click on the low side takes and moves up to second already on lap number 1. Tim Davis, our pole setter's back to third. 121 Mark Miller tucks up behind him. Now he goes to the inside coming out of turn 2, and Sparky Mark Miller trying to move to third. Al Maurer, Goshen Collision Center Special, moves his way on the outside. He goes to fourth as we complete lap 2. Tim Davis finds himself back to fifth already. He loses 4 spots in 2 laps. Tough break for the pole setter, 124 Tim Davis. Somehow he just shuffled his way backwards. But your leader is the number 52, Matt Sparks, as we complete lap 3. 124 Tim Davis is running in 5th. 88 Doug Hanna now in 6th. On the outside there, the 55 of Bam Bam Brian Cannon right there in 7th. Points leader, 99 Mark Blessing, is running now He moves to 7th on the inside of Bam Bam Brian Cannon as we complete lap 4. But up front, the 52 of Matt Sparks, he just shot out of there like a cannon from the outside of the front row. He has led the first 5 laps of this 30-lap street stock feature. 62 Ed Click running in second. 121 Mark Miller there in third. And Al Maurer in the number 1 running in fourth. 88 Doug Hanna has moved his way to fifth now as 124 Tim Davis is slowly falling backwards. 99 Mark Blessing now up to 6th as we've got 6 laps in. 78 Don Clicks up to 7th. Front 4 still unchanged. 40 Rob Smith now up to 8th. 61 Jason Slaybaugh moves to 9th. And the 12 of Kevin Gunkel looks on the inside for 10th as the 124 is on the outside groove and losing ground. 8 laps down for the 52 of Matt Sparks. 62 Eddie Click running second. 121 Mark Miller's in third. Al Maurer in the Goshen Collision Center Special number 1 is in fourth. 99 Mark Blessing started on the inside of the 5th row, is running in 5th as they complete lap 9 this time by. 52 Matt Sparks. He's almost got a quarter of a lap lead over the 62 of Eddie Click. Number 1, Al Maurer on the inside of 121, Mark Miller. And Al Maurer in the Goshen Collision Center Specials moved to third. Mark Miller has fallen back to fourth. Mark Blessing in the 99 is in fifth as they all shuffle for positions and jockey every which way to get up front with 11 down and 19 to go. 62 Ed Click now being shown as our leader because the 52 of Matt Sparks is over his time. 52 Matt Sparks over his time. We'll have the facts and figures on him in a little bit. Your new leader is the 62 of Eddie Click. We have zero tolerance here at the new Paris Speedway. If you go over your qualifying time, you lose the lead. And 62 Eddie Click is now being scored as our leader as we clock in lap 13. Number 1, Al Maurer is running in second. 121 Mark Miller is running in third. 99 Mark Blessing on the outside, but now Al Maurer in the Goshen Collision Center Special is looking for the lead as they come out of turn 4. This time we're going to have 14 in and 16 to go, and Al Maurer beats him to the stripe. The Goshen Collision Center Special is your leader on lap 14. He'll be scored as your leader on that lap, and he's got about a half a car length lead in turn 3. Number 1, Al Maurer. He'll lead him around. He's your leader with 15 down and 15 to go. 99 Mark Blessing there. Gave him a little bump and shove, and number 1, Al Maurer moves out in front. Mark Blessing running in second now, and car number 99 as he's on the outside of the 62 of Eddie Click. Eddie Click trying to maintain that second place spot on the low side, but Blessing's moving up on the high side by about a bumper, running there in second. Now a half a car length as he goes into turn 3. Mark Blessing moves to second on lap 17. 17 down to 13 to go. Al Maurer out in front. 99 Mark Blessing giving chase. 62 Eddie Click's running in third. Mark Miller in the 121 is in fourth. Doug Hanna in the 88 is running in fifth. 78 Don Click runs in sixth. Jason Slaybaugh in the 61 is in seventh. 15 Don Hunley's moved his way to eighth. 12 Kevin Gunkel there in ninth. 125 Scott Frost is in 10th as they complete lap 19 this time by. Mark Blessing trying to make his way on the outside. Mark Blessing taking the lead away from Al Maurer, trying to get it anyway on lap 20. Our current points leader, 99 Mark Blessing on the outside, Al Maurer on the inside. Maurer still has the lead on lap 20 with 20 down to 10 to go. The Goshen Collision Center Special trying to beat out the 99 of Mark Blessing. And Al Maurer moves back in front in turn 3. They'll have 21 to go and 21 down and 9 to go this time by as they cross the stripe in front of me. 62 Eddie Click's running in third. Now 99 Mark Blessing on the inside coming out of turn 2. Blessing trying to get on the low side. Maurer trying to pinch him off in turn 3. And Al Maurer drives him to the inside. And Maurer stays out in front. 22 down and 8 to go. Mark Blessing tries to the outside, tries to the inside. Now let's see if he tries it again. He goes back to the outside groove. As they move into turns 3 and 4, they're going to be wheel-to-wheel, door-to-door. Blessing just sizing up the number 1 of Al Mauer with 23 down and 7 to go. The Goshen Collision Center Special holding off and doing a great job up front. Al Mauer looking for his first feature win in 2005. 99 Mark Blessing just running there in second. Looks to the inside, looks to the outside as they go into turns 1 and 2. Now looks back to the inside, coming out of turn 2. He's got a fender on the inside, but Al Mauer shuts the door in turn 3 again. This time around, we'll have 25 down and 5 to go, and what a battle up front between Goshen Collision Center Special, number 1 of Al Mauer, and the 99 of Mark Blessing again, looking to the inside as they come out of turn 2. Not enough room. Al shuts the door as they go into turn 3 and 4. What a battle up front. As Al Mauer stays up front, Mark Blessing looks to the outside in turn 1 with 26 down and 4 to go. The 99 of Mark Blessing. And Al Mauer right now battling for that checkered flag. And we'll have 27 down and 3 to go this time by. Our points leader, 99 Mark Blessing, has yet to make his way up here to the winner's circle. And so is the number 1 of Al Mauer. Neither one have won yet this year. But right now, it's going to be a fourth-time winner, somebody different in 4 weeks, with 2 more laps to go if it keeps going between Al Mauer and 99 Mark Blessing. But then there's 62 Eddie Click running third, 121 Mark Miller's in fourth, and 78 Don Vitale's in fifth with 1 more lap to go for the Goshen Collision Center Special, number 1 of Al Mauer. 99 Mark Blessing running in second. This is going to be a race to the stripe as they come out of turn 4. Watch them at the line as the checkered flags will fly to number 1, Al Mauer. The Goshen Collision Center Special beating by a half a car length to the line. 99 Mark Blessing finishes second. 62 Eddie Click will finish third. 121 Mark Miller fourth. 78 Don Click will finish in fifth. What a great race for these 2 guys right to the line. Neither one of them have won yet this year. 99 Mark Blessing and Al Mauer number 1 did a great job of holding off the 99 of Mark Blessing to the line. 62 Eddie Click finishes third. 121 Mark Miller was fourth. And the 78 of Don Click finished fifth. What a great job on these guys' parts as they really held it to the line tonight. And the Goshen Collision Center Special of Al Mauer will proudly pick up the checkered flag, and we'll have him up here in the winner's circle in a little bit. Finishing sixth in tonight's street stock feature was the 88 of Doug Hanna. Number 12, Kevin Gunkel, crossed the stripe seventh. 38, Darrell Click was eighth. 15 of Don Hunley was ninth. And the 40 of Rob Smith rounds out the top 10 in tonight's street stock feature. Put your hands together for your winner, the number 1 Goshen Collision Center Special of Al Mauer. We'll get Al up here in the winner's circle and have a few words with him here right after this brief timeout on your home for Saturday night racing for the new Paris Speedway on Hoosier 103.5 FM.
Race fans, have you heard about Jim Blunt's Auto Salvage in the past? It's the place to race to for new and used auto parts for your car or even your racing machine. Such a small drive for huge savings. They've even got lower prices than those.
Starting on the pole position, car number 24, that's Bob Huffman Jr. On the outside of the front row, driving the Lake Lube number 21 mini stock, that's Keith Gunkel out of Syracuse. Second row inside in the Crater Graphics, sponsored number 14 from Pierceton is Evan Grubb. On the outside of the second row in the Double D's Crowbar, sponsored number 10 is Tim Barrick. Third row inside, driving car number 5, the Wildlife Wonders Taxidermy, sponsored number 5 out of Middlebury, that is Merle Yoder. On the outside of row 3, in the JP's Machine Shop number 60, Stan Hudson out of Warsaw. Row number 4 shows the International Installation, sponsored number 96 of Andy Kindig, and on the outside, in the Pro Motor number 35, that's Lenny Davis. In row 5, in the Stuckman in the 03, that's Cecil Van Blerkum. He'll start on the inside of row 5. On the outside is the 19 of Jackrabbit Jerry Ryman in that All Brands RV sponsored number 19 car. I skipped a row there. Looks like in the 5th row, 34, Mark Hughes in that Stuckman Auto Salvage sponsored number 34. He'll start on the inside of row 5. And then the Lamb's Graphics number 6 of Bryce Schaefer starts on the outside of row 5. 6th row inside is the 03 Fast Time sponsored number 03 of Cecil Van Blerkum from Plymouth. On his right door will be that All Brands RV Service number 19 of Jerry Ryman. In row 7, on the inside, in the Ryman Design sponsored number 16 of J.R. Ryman from Napanee. To his right, the Victory by Design chassis sponsored number 83 of Jeremy the Kid Dameron. In row 7, we've got the One Shot Auto number 83 from Bourbon of Donnie Mangan. To his right, the All Brand RV number 17 of Corey Ryman from Napanee. And in the last row on the inside, driving the Monteith Tire sponsored number 6, Dave Coleman. And fast qualifier, the new Paris Auto Service number 13 of Michael Landry. Squidward starts in the 18th position of our 18th starting grid in tonight's 20-lap Dayton-Daytona Mini Stock feature. That's the way they're scheduled to start as we get set to go. 20 laps. So far, we've had 4 different winners in 4 weeks in our late models and our street stocks. We're looking for a 4th different winner in our mini stocks, as Caleb Woods puts them on their final pace lap this time. Because so far in the mini stocks, Jerry Ryman has a feature win, Bryce Schaefer has a feature win, and J.R. Ryman has a feature win. Let's see if we can make it win number 4 for a new winner in the Dayton-Daytona Mini Stocks as they bring it up to speed this time. The 4-cylinder Dayton-Daytona Mini Stocks, they bring it up to speed as they come out of turn 4, and Caleb Woods turns them loose. We're off and racing 20 laps. 24, Bob Huffman Jr., the pole setter, stays right there. Bryce Schaefer getting caught up with a 60 of Stan Hudson there in about the middle of the pack, and everybody goes everywhere back there. We got bumpers flying, all kinds of debris in the backstretch. Caution flag will come out. 17, Corey Ryman setting sideways down at turn 4. It all started in the middle of the pack when Bryce Schaefer, number 6, and Stan Hudson in 60 got tangled up. Everybody behind them got break. Track looks clean. We're ready to go green as they come out of turn 4. Caleb Woods gives them the green. We're off and racing 20 laps. In the Dayton-Daytona Mini Stock feature, and 14, Kevin Grubb out of Pierceton moves up on the outside groove as they put Bob Huffman Jr. back to 3rd. Number 10, Tim Barrick goes to 2nd. Here comes Lurch. Number 6, Bryce Schaefer's up to 3rd. Jackrabbit Jerry Ryman moves his way to 4th as Bob Huffman Jr. finds himself falling off the pace. 83, Jeremy Dameron now up to 5th as we close in on lap number 2. And number 6, Bryce Schaefer gets on the inside of Tim Barrick. Tim Barrick falls back to 3rd. Now here comes Jerry Ryman on the low side. He'll take 3rd away from him in turn 2 as they work on lap 3. 83, Jeremy Dameron now moves to 4th. 17, Corey Ryman's up there to 5th as we close in and clock in lap 3. Number 6, Bryce Schaefer works the outside of the 14 of Kevin Grubb, and 19, Jerry Ryman goes to the inside. And so Jackrabbit Jerry Ryman's up there to 2nd. Lurch, Bryce Schaefer, in car number 6, is out in front. Number 19, Jerry Ryman in 2nd. 83, Jeremy Dameron's running there in 3rd. Corey Ryman's up to 4th in car number 17. 83, Donnie Mangan's made his way to 5th as we clock in lap number 5. Some of the faster cars at the back of the pack are still trying to make their way up. Running in 6th right now is the 14 of Kevin Grubb. 34, Mark Hughes is in 7th. 13, Michael Landry is working his way up to 8th as he works the outside of number 10, Tim Barrick. And number 6, Dave Coleman's going to follow Squidward into turns 1 and 2. Move to 9th around Tim Barrick's number 10 car. Back up front, 83, Jeremy Dameron gets on the inside of Jerry Ryman. Ryman falling off the pace. Falls back to fourth as he gets in line behind the 17 of Corey Ryman, his son. 83, Donnie Mankin now on the inside of Jerry Ryman. Our points leader, number 19, Jerry Ryman, right there trying to hold on to the top 5 spots as we clock in lap 8 this time by. 8 down and 12 to go in this 20 lap Daytona Mini Stock feature. So far, we've only had one caution. Number 6, Bryce Schaefer out in front. 83, Jeremy Dameron playing chase, running in second. The 17 of Corey Ryman's made his way to third. Jerry Ryman's in fourth. And 83, Donnie Mangan's in fifth. As the halfway mark comes out, they got 10 down and 10 to go. Number 13, Squidward, Michael Landry's working on the outside of the 34, Mark Hughes, for that 6th place spot. And number 6, Dave Coleman's back there in 8th. As we clock in lap 11 this time, Jeremy Dameron has caught the number 6 of Bryce Schaefer for the lead in turn 2. Jeremy Dameron in car number 83 down on the inside, or tried to get to the inside. Unable to do it so far. And the kid, Jeremy Dameron, on the inside again, but not enough to get by him yet. 12 down, 8 to go. Bryce Schaefer maintains that front spot in that white number 6. Bryce Schaefer out in front. 83, Jeremy Dameron knocking on the door. Schaefer's getting a little loose coming out of turn 4. Dameron right behind him, bumping the nose as they go into turns 1 and 2 with 13 down and 7 to go. Dameron on the inside. He's got a little bit of room there, and Jeremy, the kid Dameron, number 83, moves into the front spot in turn 3. With 14 down and 6 to go, your new leader is the 83 of Jeremy Dameron. Bryce Schaefer in car number 6 is running second. The 17 of Corey Ryman's moving up to third. 17, Corey Ryman now goes to second as Bryce Schaefer is falling off the pace. Your leader is the 83 of Jeremy Dameron. 17, Corey Ryman running second. Number 6, Bryce Schaefer back there. Actually found out Bryce Schaefer's over his times. We'll have the facts and figures on him later. That's why he's not being scored in third. Actually, in third is the 19 of Jerry Ryman. 83, Donnie Mangan running fourth, and Michael Landry in the 13, Squidward running in fifth now. As Bryce Schaefer has failed to fall all the way to the back of the pack. Actually, he's being scored as dead last, but we got action in turn 4. 83, Donnie Mangan goes around over there in turn 4, all by himself. So a caution flag comes out. The second caution flag comes out this time for the 83 of Donnie Mangan. We do have 16 in and 4 to go in our Daytona Mini Stock feature. Wow, what a race we've had so far. 16 of J.R. Ryman, last Saturday night's feature winner. He starts in 7th on the restart. Then on back, it's the number 10 of Tim Barrick. 03 Cecil V, Kevin Grubb, Bob Huffman Jr., Merle Yoder, Bryce Schaefer, and Donnie Mangan as we go back to racing with 4 laps to go. And Caleb turns them loose. 83 Jeremy Dameron out in front of the 17 of Corey Ryman. 19 Jackrabbit Jerry Ryman running in third. Michael Landry, Squidward, and car number 13's there in fourth. This time around we'll have 17 in and 3 to go here at the new Paris Speedway in our Daytona Mini Stock. 83 Jeremy Dameron up front. 17 Corey Ryman running there in second. Corey Ryman trying to get around him as they complete lap 18, but I think time is running out. Jeremy Dameron has yet to win a feature this year in Mini Stocks, and he's looking for his first feature win on 2005. The white flag will fly for the 83 of Jeremy the Kid Dameron. He's got one more to go with 17 Corey Ryman right behind him. Anything can happen on the last lap. Corey Ryman trying to catch up, trying to figure out some way to get around that lead car. But I think time is going to run out as the checkered flags will fly for the 83 of Jeremy Dameron. Corey Ryman in 17, second. 19, Jerry Ryman third. 6, Dave Coleman fourth. 13, Michael Landry will finish in 5th. That's the way they're going to finish in the top 5. 34, Mark Hughes was 6th. J.R. Ryman in the 16 was 7th. Wow, what a race for the 83 of Jeremy Dameron, picking up his first feature win on 2005 racing season here at the new Paris Speedway. So far, out of 4 weeks of racing here at the new Paris Speedway, in the first 4 weeks, we've had 4 different winners in all 3 classes of cars. And as he pulls up here to get the checkered flag, put your hands together for the 83 of Jeremy the Kid Dameron. Okay, rounding out the top 10, like I said, Jeremy Dameron picks up his first feature on the 2005 racing season. 17, Corey Ryman was 2nd. 19, Jerry Ryman 3rd. Dave Coleman finished 4th in front of the 13 of Michael Landry. 34, Mark Hughes finished 6th. The 16 of J.R. Ryman was 7th. Tim Barrick finished 8th in car number 10. Then Bryce Schaefer climbed back up to finish 9th in car number 6. And the 03 of Cecil V rounds out the top 10 finishers in tonight's 20-lap mini-stock feature. Well, we're going to get the kid, Jeremy Dameron, up here and have a few words with him here in just a minute. Right now, he's getting his picture taken and his name inscribed on the winner's trophy. We'll get the number 83 of Jeremy Dameron up here in the winner's circle and talk to him right after this brief timeout.
Pole car number 05 is Jerry West. To his right, the 2R of Rochelle Strickland. Second row, the 0 of Paul Martin, and the 7 of Ron Baker. Third row, the 33 of Adam Routh, the 10 of Galen Mueller, the 5 of Bruce Martin, the 18 of Donnie Kaufman, Leapin' Lee Atkins, Michael Akins in the 80, 29 Paul Mishler Jr., 47 Gene Hughes, the 12 of Brian Allen, the 89 of David Fugate, 25 Tim Kidder, and the 47 of Gabe Whetstone as we go racing in tonight's mini stock B feature. Going 15 laps. And a caution flag will come out as we've got some kind of problems on the track. I believe we've got debris on the track somewhere. The yellow comes out. Tonight's Daytona Mini Stock B feature. As they come up to speed, Caleb Woods is going to look at them over. He gives them the green. We're off and racing again. Ron Baker in the 7 had to make the exit on the very first start. 05 Jerry West up front. 0 Paul Martin moves to second. Look at that three-way battle for third in turn 3. Number 5, Merle Yoder on the inside of Adam Routh in number 33. And the 10 of Galen Mueller getting pushed to the outside groove. We're still racing. 89 David Fugate said, I want out of this mess, and into the infield he goes. Number 0 Paul Martin is your leader as they come around to complete lap number 2. Oh, and there goes Leapin' Lee Atkins around down here in the main straightaway. He's out of harm's way, though. He's in the infield. We're still under green light racing. Number 0, Paul Martin, is your leader, and he'll bring him around for lap number 3. Number 5, Bruce Martin now up to second. 33, Adam Routh is running in third. 47, the Bulldog Gene Hughes now makes a pass to fourth. 05 Jerry West trying to hold on to fifth as we complete lap number 4. 47G Gabe Whetstone now moves his way to fifth in front of the 10 of Galen Mueller. And number 5 Merle Yoder dropping out of the top 5 as he goes to the pit area. We've got 5 in, and your leaders Paul Martin and car number 0. Number 33 Adam Routh is running in second. 47 Gene Hughes running in third, but your leader is no longer your leader. Number 0 Paul Martin is over his time. I'll have the facts and figures on him in just a minute as the caution flag comes out for number 10 Galen Mueller. Rochelle Strickland there in 9th. Galen Mueller in the number 10 is in 10th. And the 0 Paul Martin there will restart at the tail as we've got 5 down and 10 to go. Okay, they're all lined up. Next time by, we should go back to racing with 10 laps to go in our mini stock B feature. Caleb Woods looks him over as they come out of turn 4. He gives him the green flag. We're off and racing. 10 more laps. 25 Tim Kidder taking off, making his move on the outside groove, trying to get around the 47 of the Bulldog Gene Hughes. Tim Kidder leaning awful heavy on the outside groove. Look out, Tim, hang on. He goes to second on lap number 6. 25 Tim Kidder trying to give chase to our lead car. We're going to have 7 down, 8 to go this time by as the halfway mark comes out for 33 Adam Routh and 25 Tim Kidder. Your leader's not your leader any longer. 33 Adam Routh over his time. He'll be clocked as the last car on the lap. Your new leader's the 25 of Tim Kidder as he crosses the stripe right there for lap number 8. 47 Gene Hughes is now in second. The 47G of Gabe Whetstone is running in third. Number 80 Michael Akins is in fourth, and the 29 of Paul Mishler Jr. That's your front 5 with 9 down and 6 to go. Tim Kidder is our leader. The Bulldog Gene Hughes is running second. Gabe Whetstone and the 47G's in third. This time around, we got 11 down and 4 to go. Paul Martin, number 0, headed for the pit area on lap 11. 3 laps remain for your leader, number 25, Tim Kidder. Going to have 13 down and 2 to go for 25 Tim Kidder, 47 Gene Hughes, and 47G Gabe Whetstone running there in third. And the white flag will fly this time for number 25, Tim Kidder. 47 Gene Hughes running in second. And a checkered flag will fly for number 25, Tim Kidder. Hey, Tim, you won. You can stop now. Checkered flag flow, last lap. 25, 47, 47G, 80, and 29. That's the way they're going to finish. 29, Paul Mishler Jr. was 5th. Number 80, Fat Boy Michael Akins finishes 4th. 47G, Gabe Whetstone will finish 3rd. 47, the Bulldog Gene Hughes comes in 2nd. And there's your winner. Put your hands together for the 25 of Tim Kidder. So Tim Kidder, number 25, picks up tonight's Mini Stock B feature. All right, here's our Valvoline Motor Oil Street Stock C feature. On the pole, the 79 of Bruce Fernie Jr. To his right, the 49 from Plymouth of Bill Lovely. Second row inside, number 11, Chad Lehman. To his right, the 007 of Jack Brazel. Third row inside, number 20, that's Alex Pratt. To his right, the 89 of Jeff Stetler. Fourth row, 23, Donnie Harrison. To his right, the 32 of Jordan Grantham. Fifth row, the 02 of Frankie Paymaster. And the 20 of Robert Rector as Caleb turns them loose. We're off and racing. Back there at the back, 17, Rodney Spencer driving for Bob Schisler Sr. 3 wide for the lead in turn 3. 49, Bill Lovely, way off the pace. Number 11, Chad Lehman, comes out of that mess. Oh, my goodness, look out here to main straightaway. Alex Pratt. Oh, and we got a 3-car pileup, all kinds of a mess right here in the main straightaway. Holy cow. Race fans, get back. They're just everywhere. What a start to this one. They're racing for a case of Valvoline motor oil. That's why. They're racing for that coveted case of Valvoline motor oil, compliments of Michiana Tire. These guys wanting to get it all in the first lap, and they did. 59 of Jeff Stetler, the 11 of Chad Lehman. 17 of Rodney Spencer starts on the outside of the second row. Keep your eye on him. 20, Alex Pratt. 45, Kevin Ray. 23, Donnie Harrison. Frankie Paymaster in the 02. 52, Chris Highball, and the rest of the field as they come out of turn 4. Caleb Woods turns them loose. They're off and racing. There goes the 17 of Rodney Spencer trying to split the middle as he gets a little bump from 45 Kevin Ray, and that puts Rodney Spencer out in front as they complete lap number 1. 89 Jeff Stetler running second. Kevin Ray in the 45 now moves to the inside. And Kevin Ray up to second as we'll complete lap number 2. This time by your leader is the 17 of Rodney Spencer. Hot Rod Rodney Spencer. Oh, and there goes the number 89 of Jeff Stetler around in turn 2. He does a complete 360, keeps it going, and we're still under green light racing. Good job for 89 Jeff Stetler. 3 down, 12 to go in our 15-lap Street Stock C feature. And now your new leader is the 45 of Kevin Ray. He got around the 17 on that last lap. Bill Lovely in the 49 headed for the pits on lap 4. 45 Kevin Ray, your new leader up front. 17 Rodney Spencer running second as we clock in lap 5. 23 Donnie Harrison's in third. Chad Lehman in 11's running in fourth. But Kevin Ray with a commanding lead. 6 down, 9 to go this time around. These guys are racing for a case of Valvoline motor oil, the Valvoline Motor Oil Street Stock C feature. 45 Kevin Ray up front. 17 Rodney Spencer running second. They got a quarter of a lap lead over our third place, number 23 of Donnie Harrison. Now Hot Rod Rodney Spencer right behind Kevin Ray as they come out of turn 4 to complete lap 8. 8 down and 7 to go. That was the halfway mark that time by. We'll have 9 down, 6 to go this time for 45 Kevin Ray and the 17 of Rodney Spencer. '23 Donnie Harrison running there in third. He's still ahead of Chad Lehman in 11. 52, Chris Highbaugh now has moved to 5th with 5 laps to go. '45, Kevin Ray trying to get around the slower number 79 of Bruce Fernie Jr. With 4 laps left, Kevin Ray staying out in front. 17, Rodney Spencer still running in second. 12 down, 3 to go this time by. Oh, and there goes the 20 of Alex Pratt around over there in turn 4. Not quite off the racing surface as everybody's got to go around him. Caution flag will come out for the 20 of Alex Pratt. 20, Alex Pratt brings out another caution in tonight's Valvoline Motor Oil Street Stock C feature. That's our second yellow in this 15 lap. On their final pace lap. Tightens that field up a little bit. Watch them as they come out of turn 4 now this time. Caleb looks him over. He says, that's better. He gives him the green. We're off and racing. 45, Kevin Ray up front. Rodney Spencer in the 17 running second. 23, Donnie Harrison on the inside there looking for that number 2 spot. Rodney Spencer says, I don't think so. 13 down and 2 to go for 45, Kevin Ray. Donnie Harrison overdrove it coming out of turn 4, loses spot, and then gets into the side 11, Chad Lehman in turn 1. And a caution will come out for 23, Donnie Harrison, and 11, Chad Lehman. No, we're still under green light racing as our leaders go into turns 1 and 2. 45, Kevin Ray out in front. 17, Rodney Spencer running second. 02, Frankie Paymaster now up to third. And the checkered flag will wave for 45, Kevin Ray. 17, Rodney Spencer finishes second. 02, Frankie Paymaster third. Chris Highbaugh in the 52 will finish fourth. 89, Jeff Stetler crosses for fifth. That's the way they're going to finish in tonight's Valvoline Motor Oil Street Stock C feature. There's your winner of tonight's Valvoline Motor Oil Street Stock C feature. Put your hands together for the 45 of Kevin Ray. Where are you going, Dave? Kevin Ray, number 45 out of Elkhart, picks up tonight's Valvoline Motor Oil Street Stock C feature. Congratulations to Kevin Ray. 17, Rodney Spencer was second. 02, Frankie Paymaster finished third. Fans, look down here on the front row. That yellow mini stock number 8 of Patricia Smith, she's sitting out on here on the outside of row 1. That car is now officially for sale. Patricia Smith has the number 8 up for sale if you'd like. It is race ready, and she's selling it for the low cost of $700. All right, here's your lineup for tonight's mini stock C feature. On the pole, car number 8, that's Rich Page. On the outside, Patricia Smith. Second row inside, we've got the R2D2 of Cheryl Lozier. And then on the outside of the second row, the 22 of Arden Stafford. Third row inside, 25 John Yoder. And the 48 of P.J. Miller. In row 4 is the 31 of Ben Miller. And the 86, not showing. So Robert Campbell in the 2C and the 4 of Dave Castle in the 5th row. 14, Rick Kaiser, and the 43 of Mad Max Schaefer. Row 7 is the 41 of Josh Dunn, the Fireball Josh Dunn, and the 20 of Josh Smith. In row 8, the 85 of Rodney Archer, and the 29 of Charlie Harper. I don't know if he's out there or not. We're supposed to have 16 cars. We got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15 cars to start our 15-lap mini stock C feature. Hey, Caleb Woods turns them loose. We're off and racing. He even caught me by surprise. Number 8 out front, that's Rich Page. And look out in turn 2. 48, P.J. Miller headed in the wrong direction. He can't get it started over there in turn 2, and I think a caution's going to come out. Yeah, I believe so. Yep, it does. Holy cow, that's the yellow light over there on turn 1. I see it. Everybody got to slow down. Complete restart coming up in tonight's 15-lap mini stock C feature. We'll try this one again here in just a minute. She wants to keep that number 8 in race-ready condition because it is for sale, race fans. 700 big ones. Your pole setter is the 31 of Ben Miller now. 22, Arden Stafford lines up on the outside of the front row. Robert Campbell in the 2C. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13 cars getting ready to go as they come out of turn 4. Caleb Gibson and Green are off and racing. 22, Arden Stafford got the early lead, but the rest of the field going to catch him. 31, Ben Miller running there in second. 14 of Rick Kaiser working on the outside groove, trying to make his way up to the front as we complete lap number 1. 2C of Robert Campbell running there on the outside groove. 3 wide racing for the second place spot. Rick Kaiser is our leader now in number 14. We got a 3-car challenge for the second place spot. 22, Arden Stafford says, let me out of this mess. 31, Ben Miller works to the outside groove in turns 1 and 2. Ben Miller wants that lead back. Rick Kaiser in the 14 on the inside. And we got one turned around in the wrong direction in turn 2, but that's okay. They're going to get out of the way. We're still under green light racing. Your leader is the 31 of Ben Miller as we clock in lap number 3. Ben Miller using the outside groove to his advantage. Moves up. Here comes Mad Max Schaefer in the 43 now, up to second. As he got around the 14 of Rick Kaiser. 4 down and 11 to go. Here's Dave Castle, number 4 now, makes his move to third as he gets on the inside of Rick Kaiser. Dave Castle makes a 2-car pass in the billboard backstretch. And number 4, Dave Castle, going for that lead as they come out of turn 4 to complete lap number 5. Dave Castle getting caught up behind the 29 of Charlie Harper. Harper says, I'll just been out in front of you. He's in out of harm's way, so to speak. Your leader is the number 4, Dave Castle. He'll complete lap 6 this time by. Number 4, Dave Castle in front of Ben Miller in car number 31. Then you got the 43 of Mad Max Schaefer running there in third. Working on lap 8, number 4, Dave Castle out in front of 31, Ben Miller. 43, Mad Max Schaefer trying to get around him for second. 8 down, 7 to go. This time by for Dave Castle in car number 4. Your leader's not your leader any longer. Number 4, Dave Castle, over his time again. So your new leader is now the 31 of Ben Miller. Rechecking, number 4, Dave Castle is our leader. Number 4, Dave Castle is our leader because he had a breakout time in his heat race. He's doing good right now with 10 down and 5 to go. Number 4, Dave Castle back in front. 31, Ben Miller's running second. 43, Mad Max Schaefer. That's your front three as we've got 9 in and 6 to go. We'll get them lined back out, sorted back out. All right. Rodney Archer decided to go before the green goes. About 3 spots, at least 2 spots. Rodney Archer will be, he's being scored in 6 right now. Number 4, Dave Castle is our leader. 31, Ben Miller running second. 43, Mad Max Schaefer trying to move up to the top 2 spots as we've got 10 down and 2 to go. Number 4, Dave Castle, trying to hold off the 31 of Ben Miller. White flag will come out this time. They got 1 more to go. Now the checkered flag will wave for number 4, Dave Castle. 31, Ben Miller, and 43, Mad Max Schaefer. 25 and 20, that's the way they finish. 4, 31, and 43, that's the way they finish. 1, 2, and 3. 43, Mad Max Schaefer third. 31, Ben Miller second. And winning tonight's mini stock C feature. Put your hands together for the number 4 of Dave Castle. Dave Castle, number 4, drives the all-brand RV service and Diamond Motorsports sponsored number 4. Hey, race fans, it's my favorite time of the night. It's half off on all food at the main concession stand. Or you can get 2 for the price of 1. Right now, while supplies last,